All right, and we are back at it again with a very blue themed pack opening. We've got 2 Mirrors of Karlov and 2 Strixhaven, all bluish purplish packs. So let's jump into it. We have really one big chase we're looking for from Murders, and that's Delney Streetwise Lookout. Other than that, we're just opening to open. So we'll go every other, starting with Strixhaven. And let's rip into these. All right, we've got Rapier Wit, Landscape Painter, Strife Scholar, Dig Site Inventory, Efflorescence, Imperious Ink Mage, Terrafractal, love the name of that card, Paradox Surveyor, Stirring Honormancer, Lumeret's Favor, and Withering Curse, a mythic. Haven't pulled a mythic out of this in a minute. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. Infusion, if you gain life this turn, destroy all creatures instead. Dang. And then the Mythical Archive is Monstrous Rage, which is, I think, the first time I've pulled that one. Oh, and a nice Mind Roots foil. That's a really cool looking foil. So I'm gonna check out Monstrous Rage at the end as well, just because I haven't pulled that Mythical Archive yet. And then, oh, sucker for foil mana. That foil island's pretty sweet. The little bird popping out of the cloud. Love it. Elemental. Treasure. Alright, at the end we check the rares and mythics, check the market prices. What's up, Tom Bomb in the chat? Pulled a sweet mythic. You didn't see it. Withering Curse. Alright, back to Karlov. Searching for that ever elusive Delney Streetwise Lookout. I don't think I'm ever gonna pull her. Get these in order. Okay. We've got Dogwalker, Rot Farm Mortipede, On the Job, Crowd Control Warden, Topiary Panther, Galvanize, Hotshot Investigators, Eliminate the Impossible, Torch the Witness, Presumed Dead, Kravad Haunch, and a second mythic, Alquist Proft Master Sleuth. Vigilance: when Alquist Proft Master Sleuth enters the battlefield, investigate. Your clue token, it's an artifact with 2, sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. X, white and 2 blue, tap, sacrifice a clue, you draw X cards and gain X life. It's pretty cool. 2 mythics, I'm not going to complain about that, even though that is not a Delney Streetwise Lookout. Hotshot Investigators again with a foil. Plains, and a Rakdos, Patron of Chaos. Ooh, the gold embossed. Very nice. I made a pauper deck over the Memorial Day weekend. It was a Heir Apparent pauper deck. It's pretty fun to play. Which is why I'm looking for Delney, because it will fit as my commander for my Heir Apparent deck. Alright, back to Strixhaven. So I basically pulled those Heir Apparents out of my commander deck and made a quick pauper deck. If you don't know what a pauper deck, it is all cards must be common, or at least at one point in time had to have been a common card. And it's just like standard play rules, I believe, where it's just 60 cards, 20 life. Alright. Masterful Flourish. Ascendant Dust Speaker. Landscape Painter. I don't know if the Alquist Proft Master Sleuth is going to be worth all that much. I feel the Withering Curse is going to be worth a little something. We'll see. Tackle Artist. Page Loose Leaf. Visionary's Dance. End of the Hunt. Graduation Day. Rapturous Moment. Sky Coach Waypoint. Oh, a third Mythic. Wow. Okay. Let's see, I wonder if we can go 4 for 4. I doubt it. Alright. You know, I'd rather not, because Delney is a rare, not a Mythic. Alright. Silver Quill the Disputant. Flying Vigilance. Each instant and sorcery spell you cast has causality 1. As you cast that spell, you may sacrifice a creature with power 1 or greater. When you do, copy the spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. Dang, that's pretty cool. And the Mythical Archive is Bitter Triumph. I've pulled that one before. And then the foil is Rapier Wits. Then we have a Forest, and an Inkling, and Spirits. Not liking the glare on those cards. Probably that light over there. Yeah, too many lights going. It's boop. There we go. That's a little better. Alright, hopefully that doesn't mess up our focus though. Alright, Delney Streetwise Lookout. Here we come. Let's get these in order without looking. There we go. Alright. Escape Tunnel. Toxin Analysis. Griffknot Tracker. Oh, there goes that focus. Knew taking the light off would mess with that. Alright. Loxodon Eavesdropper. Crime Stopper Sprite. Offender at Large. Suspicious Detonation. Meddling Youths. The Youths. Leering Onlooker. Sample Collector. Elegant Parlor. Add a red or white. Elegant Parlor enters the battlefield tapped. When a Parlor enters the battlefield, surveil 1. So it's a surveil land. Okay. Oh, 2 rares, both lands. Wow, I've pulled so many rare lands. It's insane in the last 5 or 6 streams. I don't know what it is with my luck, but I've just pulled nonstop, and one of them was Lost in the Maze. Well, no, that's an enchantment, not a land. I pulled a different maze card. What did I pull? It's very similar in art. It's from the same set. I'll have to look it up. Well, that really confused me for a second. Okay, so a Surveil land and then Lost in the Maze enchantment. Flash. When Lost in the Maze enters the battlefield, tap X target creatures, put a stun counter on each of these creatures you don't control. If a permanent with a stun counter would become untapped, remove one from it instead. And then tap creatures you control have hexproof. Wow, that card really threw me off. I thought it was, seriously thought it was a double rare land pull from that. That's crazy. All right, Agency Corner. It's a foil, an island, and an arena ad, and just a full-on ad card. That's funny. Usually they throw a token or something. All right, let's take a look. We're gonna do rares. We'll do the Mythical Archive that I haven't pulled before. Do the rares. That, and then we'll do the 3 Mythics. Quite some pulls tonight. Alright, we'll start with Monstrous Rage, because we know, since it's uncommon, it is not going to be worth all that much. I just like to check these out whenever it's the first time I pull them. So, and again, that bet you if I turn this light back on, the focus will come back. Yep, much better. It just puts a bad glare over here. One of these days I'll get my setup down perfect. Alright. Monstrous Rage. That is a 25-cent card. So that's what I figured. Nothing crazy. They usually run somewhere in the 20 or 30-cent cards for the uncommons. Mythical Archive, depending on the card. Lost in the Maze, that I thought was a land card. Really threw me off. That is a 39-cent card. So nothing crazy there. That in the right pile. Alright. Then we have the actual rare land card, Elegant Parlor. That is an $11.32 card. So I know I was complaining about pulling a lot of rare land cards recently, but they are good cards to pull. But man, it's been like every opening has been. Just wanna switch it up a little bit, see something new. Well, these three are all new. I haven't pulled a mythic in a while, let alone 3 in one sitting. So I'll start with Silver Quill. The Disputant. That is a $4.11 card. So far, we're doing pretty good. We're up to about $15. We'll see if this is actually worth anything. Always throws me off. There's some cards I think when I pull them, like a mythic or rare, I'm like, oh, that I could fit that into a lot of things. It's got to be worth something. And then it's like, no, 25 cents. That is a 32-cent card. So there you go. Then Withering Curse. I imagine, see, I would think this definitely has to be worth something given its ability. But you never know. That's a $2.11 card. So we have an 11-cent card, a 4-cent card, and or not cent, $11, $4, $2. So about $17. Not bad. Not bad for 4 packs. So that is it for tonight. I almost missed it. I was traveling for work today, so didn't get back to very late. And now I'm going to stream some Pocopia because I finally bit the bullet and got a Switch 2, and I'm glad I did. That was a crazy fun game, super relaxing. I start playing it and streaming it, and I usually am getting pretty tired and ready to fall asleep within an hour. So, till next time, check y'all later.